Ian, when Clemson flattened out their pass rush against you and took away some running lanes, what can you do, you personally, in the offense in general, to help offset that? And also, Alabama has shown a little bit of weakness at times on third down. How do you guys take advantage of that?
Yeah, the first one is just going to get through the progressions. Obviously, Clemson did a nice job of that, of keeping me in the pocket. And, I felt that and knew that, and, tried to fix that in the second half. Just want to stay in there a little bit longer and go through the progressions. And that's what I got to do this week as well, on Friday against Alabama. They got a really athletic defense, and they'll probably do the same thing. So, when it's open, take it. Like I've talked about it before, it's a fine line of knowing when I can run and knowing when to, stay in there. So I've been working on that all year, and I'm going to just try to display that on Friday. And what was the second question? Missed it.
Yeah, how do you Alabama has struggled a little bit on third down. They're giving up 40% conversion rate. How do you take advantage of that?
Yeah, just about being consistent. We got to focus on the small details. We hurt ourselves in the ACC championship game by, not really focusing on the present and maybe looking in the past at bad plays or looking too far in the future at what we needed to do. We just got to focus one play at a time, especially on third down, and the rest will take care of itself. And third down is huge. It's about situations, and we've been focusing on that all, these 2 weeks with our team and with our offense, and understanding situational football and how to react and the best plays for that and the best way to, execute certain plays. So third down's huge. It's how you win games. We want to win that third down battle, and that's what we plan on doing.
We'll go next to Holly Rowe.
Ian, this is very hard-hitting journalism. I have two questions. First, the mustache. Could you let me know what's happening on your upper lip? And then my second question, my real one, is Alabama really presses. Their cornerbacks are so physical, and you don't get a lot of space. Is how do you know what's open and be very specific, with your throws and your windows, knowing how they press and play?
Yeah. First one is I will be shaving this mustache. It's just for fun. Just left it just because I'm actually going to get a haircut and shave here in the next day or so. Second is, obviously Alabama's defense is really good. Their corners, do an excellent job of, pressing and just doing really good at man coverage. And it's about timing routes. It's about understanding where our guys should be at the right time and trust. It's about chemistry we worked on this whole entire year. And now it's time to go display that. And, I believe in our guys, and I respect their guys. I understand what they can do, and I've seen it, this whole entire year. So it's going to be a great matchup. And that's what you ask for in these games. Every team's talented, so you can't get away with much. It's about, focusing every single play, and the small details will really, really, really matter. And, whoever can focus on those small details, the whole entire game, every play will end up winning.
We'll go next to Patrick Engel.
Ian, besides the obvious that he's a 6'6" guy who can hurdle defenders, what made Michael Mayer so easy to trust so early in the year, especially on third down?
Just the way he carries himself, from the first day I met him. Yeah, someone that just wanted to come in and learn everything immediately, that's huge. Sometimes a freshman might want to take a back seat. It wasn't Mike. He came here, he could do everything. He's just fun to be with. He cares. And I think care factor is everything, especially when I'm the old guy here and you see a freshman come in and just want to learn immediately. So he's somebody I trust from day one. And he was somebody that was, begging me to go out and run routes. And that's what you want as a quarterback. So excited for him, excited for his future. He's somebody I trust. Obviously, third down's been big. But every down, Mike can really win. I believe those 50-50 matchups, I'm really confident that Mike can go up and get the job done.
We'll go next to Tim O'Malley.
Ian, circling back to the cornerbacks of Alabama, Coach Reese and Coach Kelly were very complimentary of number 2, Patrick Surtain. Just wondering what the fine line is when someone is that talented in terms of testing him and the trust factor against, some type of discretion. And do you come off a corner a little quicker when he's that good in your progressions?
Yeah, I mean, yes, he's really good. There's no doubt about that. And really just means you got to be on time. And if you're late, he's gonna take it. And he's a really good corner who's going to play a lot of football for a lot of years in the future. So you got to be on time. You got to be confident that you've made the right read, the right choice. And then at the end of the day, you got to trust your receivers to go out and help you out. And that's really what it's about. You can't really be lackadaisical. You can't be late. And that you don't want to find that out the hard way. So, but we know he's there. We know, how he plays. We studied a lot of film on him. So it's going to be really good. I'm not saying, you can't throw the ball there ever, but that he's just, he's really good corner. There's no doubt about that. And it's about being on time, especially from, my perspective as a quarterback.
We'll go next to Pete Sampson.
Ian, I wanted to ask you about going back to 7-on-7 days with Najee Harris and just sort of what you got out of that experience playing with him, but also, just sort of leading a guy who was already sort of five-star all everything back then. What you got out of that as a player? Yeah,
he was, first off, he's just a great kid, from day one. I met him. He's an awesome guy to play with. And I just remember going down to LA and having a 7-on-7 tournament. And the plan was if we were ever down, you just throw it up and Najee would go catch it. And he was playing receiver for us and he did that. And that's how we were able to win some games. And he was by far the best player I've played with at that time. There's no doubt. And he's still one of them for sure. So he's an unbelievable player, really good person. Happy for him. He'll be playing a lot of football in the future as well. And our defense has got to step up. It's a great challenge for us. I think our guys are excited for it. But just to be able to play with him when, he was a 5-star, big name recruit, and to be on, our 7-on-7 team together was awesome. And it really was just a 50-50 ball. Just throw it up to Najee and he'll go get it. And he did that pretty much every time. So it was good.
We'll go next to AP Stedham.
Yes, good morning, Ian. Ian, you had a chance to be around other players being recruited, such as Najee Harris. When you're approaching Alabama, have you ever given any of these players you met across the country who competed against Alabama a call to get an extra edge? You receive all the information from your coaches and everything, obviously, but have you ever called some of these players that have competed against Alabama? And is there any other team besides Clemson that might remind you of Alabama that you played against?
I would say, I haven't played Alabama yet, but I would say probably Georgia is my guess. I think they play, similar type of football, and we were able to play Georgia last year. So that was an unbelievable matchup. We weren't able to come out on top on that one, but again, I think they play similar. And I haven't reached out to anybody to see who's played Bama, but watched a ton of film with the coaches, and we know what they're capable of. They're a really good team. And we're just excited for the matchup, and just to be able to play Alabama at the Rose Bowl and be one of the 4 teams that has the opportunity to win a national championship is everything that we wanted this year. We got 2 goals. One's to graduate and one's to win a national championship. So we are here. We have that opportunity, and we just feel fortunate enough to get that shot, and we want to make the most of it.
And we will wrap it up today with Pete Byrne.
Hey, Ian, you were able to help lead this program to the playoffs. Your first year as a starter, now as a 5th year, you're back in the playoffs. I'm just curious what it means to you to be able to finish your college career on this stage, and what it would mean further to finish it off the way you want to.
Yeah, just fortunate to be able to be in the playoffs twice in my career is unbelievable. We just got a good program here in Notre Dame that gets it done, and we gotta go finish it though. We were able to make it there in 18 and get close, but we didn't finish the deal. And we get another opportunity now with a lot of guys on the team who played in that game are now older, more mature, better leaders, better football players, and now we get that chance, and we want to finish it the right way. We had a bad taste in our mouth since that 18 game for a lot of the guys that played in it. So just to be able to end my college career at the biggest stage. The Rose Bowl has been a game I've been watching since I was a little kid, and just to be in the playoffs, we want to finish it the right way. We truly have an opportunity, and it starts with believing. We believe we can win. We believe that we can win a national championship this year, and that's where it matters, and that's where it starts. And it's just an unbelievable opportunity for this team. And these guys believe. It's been a fun week, a couple weeks of preparation. We're just excited to get out to Dallas and go play on the biggest stage. That's why you come to Notre Dame. So we're here, we're ready to do it.